What's up everyone, Technical Beast here, back with another video. In this video, we're reacting to a My Story animated video. It is called My Parents Made Me a Maid to My Sister. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Emily from a small town in Texas. Please like and subscribe. Ever since I was practically a baby, I dreamed of having a pony. I had pony dolls and drew pictures
No offense, but ponies don't exist. They're literally just horses with horns.
of ponies and
Sorry to break it to you.
watched as many movies and TV shows about ponies as I could. Mama, look at that beautiful pony. Look at the pretty outfit on the lady riding the pony. My older sister Trish didn't share my love for ponies at all, and my parents weren't very enthusiastic about getting me one either. But we have so much space.
Because they don't exist.
I promise I'll never ride it too far. Emily, you're too little. Besides, horses are very expensive, and riding can be dangerous. Your mom's right. Why can't you be interested in playing with your dolls like your sister? Our house was away from the city, and it had
Dolls are boring. I think that's only because I'm not a girl nor am I young, but I mean dolls are actually pretty boring.
a big yard, and even an old barn which could be used as a stable. It was the perfect place to keep a pony, but they just wouldn't let me. Even though I was a couple of years younger than my sister, our birthdays were on the same day of the year. It was so irritating because I wanted to have a birthday of my own, but it always felt more like her birthday instead of mine. I guess because she'd been around longer. Happy birthday, Trish! Oh, and you too, Emily. Every year for our birthdays, Trish would ask for something frivolous like a makeup kit or a new phone, and she always got what she wanted, even if she was too
Now we know who the favorite child is.
young for it. Thanks, guys. My iPhone's amazing. Let's all pose so we can take a selfie. Wow, look at all those great photo filters it has. But I only ever wished for
You call that great with weird teeth and stuff? You call that great?
one thing, a pony.
You gave me a makeup kit? This is what Trish wanted. I asked for a pony.
My 8th birthday and Trish's 10th should have been the best day of my life, but my parents found a way to make sure it wasn't.
Oh my goodness, it's a pony. You finally got me a pony. Oh, thank you, thank you.
Now, hold on there. This horse is for both of you girls. Trish will take riding
You call that a pony? That don't even have no horn on it. That ain't no pony. That's a horse.
lessons first, and then you can have your turn when you're older, Emily.
Is it like the younger girls think that horses and ponies are the same thing when they're not? Horses are horses. Ponies are horses with horns that can't do any magic like Disney tells you that it can. But don't believe what Disney says.
You want me to ride that big, scary, dirty animal? But
Horse riding's great, honey. It may seem awful to you now, but trust me, you'll love it once you get the hang of it.
I don't have a problem with the horse. I love him already. Just tell me, when's my turn?
While Trish takes riding lessons, you need to care for the horse so you learn how to be responsible because you're so little.
So maybe in a year or two.
In a year or two? That's so unfair. Trish didn't even want a horse, and she gets to start riding right away?
I felt like Cinderella, cleaning up and preparing the feed for the horses for more than a
Yeah, she's clearly the favorite child.
year, while my sister rode around like a snooty little princess. Trish actually got pretty good at it, and after her first year of riding, she started entering into competitions, and I still hadn't gotten my turn. I was so tired of this, so one night, I decided to take things into my own hands. I snuck out late and saddled the horse, then climbed onto it.
Giddy up, let's
Let me guess, the parents ended up waking up like I expected.
go. Yay!
But no sooner had I made one lap around the yard that Trish ran out in front of us. What are
I knew it. Someone had to wake up.
you doing, Emily? You have no training. You'll hurt yourself.
Whoa, horsey, calm down, boy. But the horse was really agitated, and he reared up and threw me off. Trish let out a shrill scream, and my parents came running out.
What's going on here?
I looked up at Trish, my eyes pleading with her to side with me and pretend like she was the one who'd taken out the horse for a ride. But of course, she did not.
Are you crazy? You shouldn't have been riding without taking lessons first. It's dangerous.
You were out here riding, Emily? You could have been badly
What's so bad about running a horse? Okay, I think it's bad because you gotta know how to take control of the horse.
hurt. How could you sneak out like that behind our backs?
If you had let me take lessons in the first place, I wouldn't have had to sneak out.
Yeah, she does have a point.
You're clearly still not responsible enough to start
You're not responsible for being a parent.
riding.
What? What are you saying?
I'm saying we should wait at least another year for your lessons.
No, you're
Just tell them, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna move out and get adopted something. Sorry. Oh yeah, what's your name again?
Electrical
Original
darkness.
darkness came in. We're gonna rag with together. No, please do not interrupt. At least.
You're the worst. I'm not gonna be my sister's maid forever while she gets to live my dream.
You don't have a say here. You're
You don't have a say either.
still a child. She was right. I had no say, and my tantrums went
Come on, you're just gonna side with your own parents? No.
ignored. Even though I wasn't allowed to ride, I still loved that horse. So I kept taking care of it and watching my sister from behind the scenes, competing in
And that would suck. That would suck having a sister who gets everything and you just have to watch her. It was like saying whenever it's your birthday, but then someone else has the same birthday as you and it's one of your siblings, but your parents keep an eye on them more than they do for you and be like, oh my gosh.
rodeos and purine.
Hold on, I'm gonna go pause this because nobody cares about ads. Alright, we're done with the ad. Let's continue.
And winning big, shiny trophies and medals. One day, before one of Trish's rodeo competitions, I was brushing down the horse and singing to it when suddenly this boy, who was one of the competitors, started playing along with his guitar. I was a little embarrassed, but it was magical at the same time.
Too young, you can't blush.
Hey,
Where did my parents made me a maid to my sister go? Like, she don't look like a maid to me.
I'm Josh. I hope it's okay that I just started playing. Your singing was really pretty and I just couldn't help myself.
no, it was perfect. Usually horses are my only audience, but I liked having someone else to sing
This is about ponies, not about horses.
to. He was a couple of years older than me, but that didn't matter. I could feel the connection between us. It was like electricity.
If you won,
I don't think any little girls know the difference between a pony and a horse. Ponies are horses with one horn on them. A horse is a horse.
I can teach you to play guitar.
Oh, that would be wonderful, but I couldn't ask you to do that. I'm sure you're very busy.
You didn't ask. I offered. Besides, you tend to meet the same people a lot on the rodeo circuit, and I'd like to look forward to meeting you in each new city.
Spending time with Josh and learning to play guitar was so much fun. I almost didn't even mind my parents ignoring
I wish I could play guitar. I wish I could play guitar.
me or being my sister's servant anymore. Well, I did, but not as much. When I was 15, we went to a huge rodeo in Nashville. I'd never seen such big, beautiful stages and sparkly
Let me guess, you're not gonna be able to play it at all. Your sister is.
costumes in
Oh yeah.
my life. But it all turned out to be a bit overwhelming for Trisha's horse. While she was doing a rehearsed routine during the opening ceremony, the bright lights flashed right in her horse's eyes and blinded it, and the loud voices over the stadium speakers frightened it even more. It started to panic and act up. Watching from the sidelines, I suddenly had an idea. I grabbed a mic and rushed out onto the arena. Emily, get back! It's too dangerous!
What are you doing? Emily, you'll spook the horse more and get Trish hurt.
I started singing a country song I'd written myself, and the whole audience went silent with breathless anticipation. The horse almost immediately started calming down at my voice, as if he was entranced by it. And when the song ended, the audience erupted into cheers and applause. I was requested to sing
She becomes the new queen of her parents.
another song, and everyone loved it. After the rodeo was over, a man in a suit approached me.
All I heard was music. I didn't hear any words come out of her mouth.
Hi, Emily. I'm a big record executive here in
Big as in no, sorry.
Nashville, and I think you could be the biggest country music star ever.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
No, sorry. This is for pretty girls. Do you look like a pretty girl? No.
Oh crap! You're too ugly. Hang on, I got the wrong person. I just got that. I just got mind controlled by how ugly you are. So
Anyway.
Yes, really.
My parents weren't thrilled at the idea, but the record executive convinced them by saying I could perform at the same places we were already going to for rodeo shows, so they agreed. But Josh seemed really excited for me and gave me a big hug.
Thank goodness you acted fast and saved your sister like that. And I'm so proud of you for getting that recording contract.
I blushed at the compliment. As we pulled apart, our faces were close,
This was the older her, or this still the younger her? It looks like the older one.
and I felt this was the moment we were going to share our first kiss.
Ew! It looks like cringe. These eyes and that.
months, but then suddenly, something horrible happened. Well, I'm glad this show's over.
Trish, I was so worried for you.
Josh literally pushed me away and drew Trish into a long hug, and then they kissed. I was so shocked. It was like reality
Yeah, he's a fake.
had shattered into a million pieces, and down was up and up was down. It didn't make sense. And then I was so angry I could spit nails. I felt like fire
It was so questionable, even though horses questioned it.
was running through my veins, and I wanted to shoot lasers out of my eyes. Get away from him, witch! What? How could you steal my boyfriend, Trish? Right in front of
Like, he's like, since when did we agree to be boyfriend and girlfriend? Since when did we agree to do that?
my face?
Your what? Emily, when did I ever say I was your boyfriend?
Same. He has a point. Same. I was saying the same thing. Since when did he say that he was your boyfriend? Did he ever act like his boyfriend? Maybe, but he never agreed to be your boyfriend.
You implied it. I mean, I think you did. There's clearly a connection between us.
There's clearly been some confusion, but I don't want to get in the middle of sisters. I don't think I can be around either of you. I'm sorry.
Josh, wait!
I hope you can both work things out. Goodbye.
As Josh left, I turned furiously to Trish. Haven't you stolen enough from me already? Did you have to take him too? She just gaped at me like a fish.
That fish right there.
Like I was the one who'd done something wrong. I cried all that night.
I did. You were being too cringe with those eyes and your mouth. Like, that was disgusting.
And I refused to talk to Trish for months. Fortunately, singing
Also, Nash wants to talk to you, huh?
and writing songs kept me so busy that I didn't have time to keep dwelling on how Trish had betrayed me. And I poured most of my anger and
He betrayed you a long time ago.
hurt into my lyrics. I recorded my first album, and when it was released, it debuted at the top of the charts. I was famous overnight.
Like, that just happens every day.
My face was all over billboards, and people
I want to be famous. Do I get famous? Not really. I mean, I'm slowly getting there. Barely, but I'm like...
were always stopping me in public to get my autograph. I even started a vlog on social media, and
Pausing this video again, because no one cares about ads. Oh my god. Alright, let's continue.
instantly got millions of followers. By the time I was 16, I was world famous and had more money than my parents ever had. So I decided to move out on my own. My parents tried to stop me. I forbid you to move out. You are still a child. And to what?
You can't forbid your child to move out unless if they're too young for that. But how old is she? Is she if you were at least 18, you're able to move out.
I think she grew like at 13 years maybe.
No, 13-year-olds don't look like 18-year-olds. That wouldn't make any sense.
Too little? You've been telling me that my entire life, and it's never been true. I am not too little. I've achieved big things and have even bigger dreams. I have my own money now, and I'm gonna live my own life exactly the way I want.
Buy mansions and act like you're like the celebrity you are now.
Buy a Lambo, buy a mansion, buy a ground. I'm living life.
As long as you are still legally a minor, you're living under our roof, under our rules.
You don't have to live under their... they're stupid.
Yeah.
You don't have to live under their...
Gold diggers. Did you see him? He did this. Just shoved all
You live under our rules. Guess what? Your rules do not apply to us when we're trying to move out.
Why don't we just do this?
The only time you're old enough to move out is whenever you're 18. And plus, like, seriously, like they don't, like, whenever they're 18, they don't have to abide to your rules if they're gonna move out.
Why don't you just so she sees them? Why don't you just get a kick to ram her into him and then ram them over here? And then she can open the door, get out, and say, "Ha, losers, peace out."
Nah, who would call their own parents losers? But anyways, I want to see what happens.
That's what he thought. By that time, I had my own agent, manager, and legal team.
Wow,
They helped me get
for what they said.
legally emancipated. I bought my own house, and I finally had a beautiful horse for myself. I paid for my own lessons and even rode the horse during some of my live concerts. Months later, my latest concert tour brought me back to my hometown. After performing on opening night, I walked out of the venue's back entrance to find a girl crying in the alley. It was Trish. Trish, what are you doing here? Emily, I wasn't expecting to run into you.
My parents kicked me out because I was a loser and I only had $1 and they didn't have any. I was trying to pay rent, but I couldn't because the house was like $1 billion trillion house and I only had $1. I just hope it was a $1 house.
Rain. Because if you didn't want to run into me, you shouldn't have come to my concert. And why are you crying? Not that I care. I'm just curious.
Man, after what her sister did, she's like, I don't care about you. Just like what her sister did when she was younger. Yeah, I don't care about you. I'm the favorite child, not you.
Came because I wanted to
strong.
see you perform, but seeing you on the stage and living out your dreams just made me a bit sad. Mom and Dad are making me go out on the rodeo circuit again. What an ungrateful diva. She'd gotten everything she wanted, plus everything I wanted. So why are you complaining? I had to go find another dream because you took mine away, and now you're crying about it? Emily, I never wanted to ride a horse in the first place. How do you not remember that? I wanted to play with makeup and design dresses. Mom and Dad made me take lessons so I could be a good example for you. I'm
with my hand. Not really, but I'm like,
sure all of their attention and winning those awards didn't hurt. My medals and trophies mean nothing to me, and our parents were suffocating me with attention. I couldn't get a second to
words
myself.
don't mean anything. Action means a lot.
How did she steal her dream?
Because she wanted to ride a pony, aka horse, since ponies don't exist. Really, just sorry about that. But I mean, like, ponies are just.
Let's call like girl horses ponies.
What? No, ew. But anyways, like, she wanted to ride a pony, but instead her sister did. So that was technically living on a dream. She wanted her own pet pony. Instead, her sister got one.
I wished I could just hang out in the stables like you for just one day. You wished you were like me? Oh, I see.
Maybe billionaire. Everyone wishes to be a celebrity. Well, not everyone, because not everything is about money.
Maybe that explains why you tried to steal Josh from me. I didn't even know he was your boyfriend. I don't think he
was her boyfriend in the first place. But like, I never knew he was your boyfriend. He was never your boyfriend.
She's like this.
We're doing a video.
Where like
they can't see what you're doing.
She's blinking her eyes very slowly. Like, you see her look.
Yeah, that's funny.
Knew that either. Are you sure you didn't just misread some signs? I don't know. Maybe I did. It was beginning to dawn on me that I'd been kind of self-absorbed and jumped to conclusions too fast. And maybe my sister wasn't that horrible. She just didn't have the strength to fight for her dreams like I did. Trish, I'm sorry I judged you so harshly, but you really can't spend the rest of your life doing something you don't love. You need to stand up to Mom and Dad, and I'll come with you. My parents were shocked to see me, and even more surprised when I told them Trish wouldn't be competing in rodeos anymore.
That's not your decision, Emily.
You're right, it's not. It's Trish's decision. And you're not being good parents by keeping your kids away from their dreams.
Dreams can come true, unless if you dream about a real grass and a ponies. That can't happen, sorry.
Yeah,
if you dream of being God, that can't happen.
I think I've had a dream of being famous.
You can make dreams come true, but if you have the wrong dreams about something that cannot happen, don't expect it to happen.
I can be famous because look, all YouTubers are mostly still older ones, like all the time, and they get a lot of views and subscribers.
Getting a lot of views, sort of, at least in my eyes.
So I think that the older you grow, the older that you meet people and you know what they like and stuff, so you can actually use that in videos.
Yeah.
Already drove one daughter away. Do you want to drive Trish out of your lives too by being so bullheaded? For the first time in my life, my parents were speechless and were actually listening to what I had to say. We thought we were doing the best for both of you. You were always on the smaller side, and I was terrified to let you go for something risky like horse riding.
And Trish was so good at it. We thought she'd be more successful than she would be at fashion. I can see that we were wrong, and we're sorry.
Wow.
It's okay, Dad.
Apparently y'all like horses and y'all talk like cowboys. But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Every day, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new. If you want to see daily notifications posted on this channel, click the bell for the notifications. Subscribe to Electrical Darkness. I love y'all so much. Peace out.